Good morning, thriving warriors, and those who wish they were. Okay, Google. What is the date?
It's Monday, March 13th, 2023.
Okay, Google. What time is it? Okay, Google. What time is it?
It's 5:59 a.m.
Great. And finally, okay, Google. What is the weather?
It's 45 and clear. Today, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 71 and a low of 45. And tomorrow, there will be scattered showers.
Okay, here we go. Matt Fisher, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Charlene. Okay, so here we are once again, Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you on your journey from point A to point B to a better, more successful life. We do that through a series of breadcrumbs. This is the first breadcrumb, this video here. However, the real stuff is down below. So Matt, if you're at work or going to work, waiting for work, watch this for 10 minutes and then move on to the other stuff that's down below. So we have a link, lots of links, about 16 breadcrumbs in the description below. Link to our online course, Neuroscience-Oriented Approach to Success, to the motivational video, which again today is very good. Good morning, Diana. To Jordan Peterson video, Daily Stoic, Jack Rowland, Seth Godin, Baraka Church, Inc. Magazine, services we provide our members, housing, clothing, food, hygiene, transportation, job training, skills training, foundational employment, and career planning, all available for our members if they choose to use it. All right, so 2 minutes in, let's get ready to start. Strap on your proverbial seatbelt, your metaphorical virtual seatbelt. Just go ahead and do that. Go. Strap it on. That means you're getting yourself ready to go. Next, get your coffee. I like my coffee like my women. Wait, what? White and cold. Apparently, I also like spilling it on the table every morning. Okay, let's see. Matt Fisher. What? Wait, what? LOL. Yes, I like spilling my coffee on the table. So, next. All right, so it's Monday morning here. It's dark because daylight savings time was yesterday, so we're an hour in the dark. We will be heading to, I don't remember, Charlene, did I say Rain Man, or we'll just meet you there? Probably just meet you there, trade cars at the thing is where our people are getting their HAZWOPER training, 40 hours to get certificates to be able to work in a lot of other jobs now that require OSHA and other types of certifications. So thank you to Nevada, NI Community Coalition for what you're doing to help our people move forward in life today. All righty. Let's see. First thing we do, our theme of today, breadcrumb. It's simple. You want to get from point A to point B. It's simple. From today's motivational video, we have something called Techni, Greek term Techni, which the word technique arrives from. I think it's the process, my recollection is the process of developing skills, taking something you want to learn and adding, working it until you have the skills to become proficient at it. So for Matt, that would be to really try to do better at work, to have it as it's a real, he's the best guy out there doing whatever he's doing. And for the people at the bakery, the pastry, the French bakery where Charlene works, it would be like creating things that people remark about. So they're remarkable. And Diana doing the education stuff that she's doing last week of her thing. Okay, good. So that's number one, technique. Number two, write down our thing, appreciation, our attitude of gratitude. I don't have my book. We walked out at China Ranch yesterday from Tacoma to China Ranch. I left it in my briefcase in the car. My book is there, so I can't write it, but I can think it. I can imagine it. So write in your book, I am so happy and grateful now that blank. And then ask yourself the question, what am I so happy and grateful for now? Right now, I'm so happy and grateful. I would say to have the opportunity to help people move forward. Happy and grateful that it's Monday morning. A lot of stuff to do. Okay. Maybe that's not grand ambitions, but all right. There we have it. Okay. So next, moving right along. TED Talk, Seth Godin. This is week 3, day 1 of our 4-week course. This week is outside my skull-sized kingdom, as opposed to week 2 was inside my skull-sized kingdom. Week 1 was overview and orientation. Overview and orientation. We're heading to Successville. We're in this metaphorical virtual car that's going to take us there. So what do we need to do? We need to learn how to operate the car first. How does the car work? How to operate it. Next is that's week 2. Week 3, now we need to get people in the car. Now that we have a car, now that we know how the car works, now that we know how to drive it, we have to understand we can't get to Successville without other people. We're social animals. We need to get other people in the car. This week, our focus is how to get people in the car, and we'll talk about the elegant equation. So first guy, David Logan, USC professor, has been in contact with us through email. This thing is very simple. Join a tribe, nudge it forward. So the nudging forward means you got to change what the tribe is doing. Join a tribe, which means it's people that are like-minded to you. Join the tribe and then nudge it forward. Move the tribe along a little bit. Get some of the people from the tribe into your car to help you get to Successville. Join tribe, nudge forward. And then David Logan talks about the different types of tribes. Cool, great. Let's go to Seth Godin. Seth's blog. Is it a t-shirt brand? Not all projects become t-shirt brands, nor should they. The risk is in thinking you're building one when you're not. T-shirt worthy brands are a very small subset of the whole. The question is, would your customers want to wear your logo on a t-shirt? Why? If you're creating identity, possibility, connection, and giving folks status, it's easy to see how you could build a t-shirt brand in just about any field. Sports teams do it for a living. Google had a t-shirt brand for a long time, and so does Penguin, Magic, and even Festool. I'm not sure, though, that many people want a t-shirt from BMO Bank, Marriott, or International Paper. Netflix might be. It might be. Netflix might be. Roku isn't. Of course, no t-shirt brand is for everyone. That's part of the point. If you're simply providing a good service at a good price, perhaps you don't need to go to all those meetings and waste so much time and money on branding. Why would someone want to wear your name around town? It's in what's in it for them. Go build that, and the t-shirt will care for it for themselves. Okay, great. Thank you once again, Seth Godin. All right, next, Aesop's Fable. Where are we in time? We're at 9:27. Okay, our Aesop's Fable. Aesop's Fable. Belling the cat. The mice once called a meeting to decide on a plan to free themselves. Okay, so there's a bunch of mice. They call a meeting to talk about what do we do about this cat? This cat's always trying to get us. And they're scared of the cat. The claws, they hardly dared start Many plans were discussed and then brought. Good enough. At least a young mouse got up and said, I have a plan that seems very simple, but I know it will be successful. All we have to do is hang a bell around the cat's neck. When we hear the bell ringing, we'll know immediately that our enemy is coming. All the mice were surprised that they had not thought of the plan before. But in the midst of the rejoicing over the good fortune, an old mouse arose and said, I will say the plan of the young mouse is very good, but let me ask one question. Who will bell the cat? And then, of course, there was silence. And then, of course, urination all over the idea. The moral of the story is it's one thing to say something should be done, but quite a different matter to do it. Okay, here's what I say to you. It's easy to kill an idea, and age brings wisdom. Notice it was a young cat or a young mouse that had the idea and an old mouse that urinated on it, that killed it. It's easy to kill an idea, and age brings wisdom. It should bring debate. Wisdom should bring debate, especially when it involves changing the status quo. So here they're trying to change the status quo, right? The young mouse, so the old mouse is just being an old mouse. It's just doing what it does. The young mouse didn't use the Seth Godin formula, which we're going to learn about tomorrow, week 3, day 2. How to nudge a tribe forward. Find part of the status quo to change. Yeah, the bell. Tell a compelling story. He didn't tell a compelling story. Tell a compelling story, connect the true believers, and lead them. So the young mouse should have said, okay, guys, now that we know what we're going to do and why we're going to do it, why don't we figure out how we're going to put the bell around the mouse's neck, the cat's neck? How are we going to do that? And have the debate go that direction, have the wisdom of the old cat talk about, I remember we could get the cat to drink the milk, or we can get the cat to do this. And when it happens, we'll have this little noose, we'll string the thing, we'll do the this or that, and we'll make it happen. Perhaps it's not possible to bell the cat. However, everyone should expect the old mouse, which is tied to the status quo. The cat will always be a cat. It's always going to chase us. There's nothing we can do about it. The old mouse is going to be an old mouse. It won't work. Okay, cool. The young mouse has to learn to apply the Seth Godin formula to bring the other mice in to focus on how do we solve the problem. And that's what I have to say to you. Next, where are we in time? 13:34. Okay, imagine table. We've got 3 breadcrumbs left. Table, or craftsman building a table. On the table, you'll put the accomplishments. You have to build the table to put the accomplishments on. Table is a raised platform, and there's 4 legs to the table. You have to have a sturdy table. The legs have to be fixed, and they have to be attached well. So they have to not only bear the weight, but they have to not wobble and break and fall off. The 4 legs to our metaphorical table, virtual table, are physical, fitness and health, mental, learning, remembering, communicating, emotional. If you can't control your emotions, don't worry, somebody else will, and they'll probably take you out of the game. And then number 4 is spiritual, that which picks you up when you get knocked down, and you will get knocked down. And here it is the belief that Jesus Christ is the Messiah. You have nothing to lose by believing it to be true and acting as if it's true, which means learning, studying it. And I think you plant that seed, it will become true for you. And as a pragmatic reason to do it, we live in a world, in a country that is a Christian country. So the more you understand Christianity, the more you understand it, the better it will be for you. So with that, Diana, what do you have to say? What do you have to say, Diana? Next breadcrumb. Navy SEAL Maxim. Yesterday was the only easy day. You want to get from point A to point B? Simple. Just act like yesterday was the only easy day. Push yourself a little bit harder. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Thank you, Diana. Last breadcrumb. If you're still here, it means God isn't through with you yet. There's still things for you to do, to have meaning and purpose. Act such that everything you do matters. Appreciate the fact that you're here, alive, with an opportunity to do something. And the best thing you can do is help other people, service to others. And with that, can somebody say, and cut? And cut. Good. See you later, Shalene.